Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and today I've got some new purchases for you to kind of share, and we're going to start it off with a bang with this here little dime, little Barber dime, but not too little. Let's take a closer look at this 1911, shall we? And it's a little bit toned over in a way that may be hard for you to tell, but if you look at those denticles around the edges and that satiny finish, I should say mirrored finish really. And you can see a little bit better on the reverse if I get the right angle here. Once you get a little bit of that gold tones, oranges and stuff, and take a closer look at this coin, you're looking at a coin that has unfortunately a holder that's a little scuffed up. Like a lot of that hard to see is because of the scuffiness of the holder. That's why we sell little holders for these guys to keep your holders from getting scuffy. This is a Proof 64 1911 Barber dime, and you can kind of see it a little bit there. The toning is actually not bad once you get it in the right light. Now from a dead angle it does look flat, like that's kind of what it looks like in real life until you get the angles of the light and it's like, oh hey, look at that field. And in person it's a very attractive coin for the grade. 64 is you know, it's a harder grade to get. It seems like these things come either Proof 65, 6, or they come like Proof 60, 61, 62, 63, 4. Seems like they're kind of elusive. Now, they only made 543 of this particular year. A lot of the Barber dimes, they made between that 500 to 700 range as far as the proofs go. And that coin's about a $600 coin. So we like to cover all of our bases here, every different type of economic situation. So I have a coin here that's a lot of fun for someone who is a collector who wants a beautiful coin that's not expensive, but is gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous anyways. This dime here has the full split bands on it. You see that middle set of bands on the fasces. The fasces is this big axe here. And that is something that they did note on here, that they call this an MS65 full band on this Mercury dime. 1937 Philadelphia mint. But overall, just a pleasing coin. You can see relatively mark free, and once we get a nice wide view here, you can just kind of see that's a pretty coin, and a coin that's only about 45 bucks. This coin seems a lot cheaper than it is available. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, it's very infrequent that I'll see a dime from the 30s that'll have that kind of eye appeal to it, and it's that inexpensive. All right, I want you to pay close attention to this coin here because this one's kind of fun. 1879, not a Carson City, no, that would be something else. This New Orleans mint. The 79 New Orleans mint is a little bit tougher coin in general, but you can see just this really nice cameo look that it has on the reverse, especially on the obverse. The cameo is there also, and you'll see that it's pretty scuffy. Like those cameo fields get scuffed pretty easily, and if you catch it at the light, you'll see all the scuffiness, right? So plenty of that. The cheek itself is actually, although there's scuffiness there, it's not as noticeable as the fields. So what's interesting about this coin is that you know, 79.0 regular graded. Here, this one is a 61 dimple. PCGS called this the deep mirror proof like. That's what the dimple stands for. This coin in, I'm going to use the grade MS63 even though this is a 61, but here's why. What I want you to see is if you're trying to figure out just how scarce a coin is in the mirror finish, sometimes if you compare grades, and this is the easiest thing to get from the gray sheet, and MS63 is about $350, but the MS63 dimple is like $1,500 or $1,600. So it's a really big jump. Sometimes you'll see a coin and in 63 it's one price, and in deep mirror it's only like maybe double the price or 50% more. This coin is about 5 1/4 in a 61, but it's really a rare coin to get in this deep mirror finish. And it's got, I'm gonna let you look at that guy because let me see. I don't usually care about when I set him down, but you just got to take a look at that. So I'm going to take a quick break from our regularly scheduled program to take us into the world and into something completely different. This 10 francs piece, 1929, Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. Don't know French. I didn't use a French accent even, which is really unusual for me not to bust out an accent when I'm talking. But this piece of quasi-aluminum and whatever else they used in here from the Republic of France from 1929 is actually something that you won't normally see, because if you see that little word down there at the base, let's move up in scope and take a closer look. Essai, right? That is like a pattern. What's also fun about this, by the way, for those of you who aren't aware, this is an old NGC holder, a 1929 French 10 franc assay. There's the number from the book that it's referenced in, MS64. It's interesting coin, really beautiful fields. It's got, you know, kind of this rusting look on the surface, especially on the obverse. Not 100% sure what that is. This is a coin it's a couple $100 plus. Kind of a neat coin. And I'm going to stay over in Europe as we go to something a little bit older. This coin is from 1761. It's bigger than a US dollar. It's a nice sized coin. And here we go. Got this nice 1761 crest on it. And just going to look at the legend a little bit here. Concordia Resparve Crescunt. Nice shield, great looking lion. This is, other way, this is from the Netherlands, from Zeeland. This is the Davenport number. Davenport is the book that people usually use to look up, well, the old reference book on thalers, on bigger coins. NGC called this an XF45, kind of a fun coin. And it has the wrong alignment. And by the wrong alignment, I mean it has the alignment it was born with. I shouldn't be so judgy. All right. Okay, so now, do you remember that coin we just looked at, that 79.0? Oh my, this is not a 79.0. This is a 79S. And this one, you know, I haven't really been guessing the grade or telling you to guess the grade. But this coin is really interesting because it has it, whatever it is. The obverse has one of the most attractive cameos I've seen on a Morgan. It has that beautiful original touch of rust tone around the edges. And on the back, the reverse has just a touch of proof-like. There's a couple little chatter marks there, a couple little hits in the field by the eagle. But you can see that same beautiful rust pattern of color. And overall, it's a very attractive coin. And just great eye appeal. So the PCGS called this an MS64 Plus. So two things on this. First of all, you guys may know I'm the only human being alive that believes in split grades, but this is a great example of a coin that would be really nice to have a split grade on. You can just give it an obverse grade of a whatever you want to call that, 65 dimple, you know, in the reverse, a 64 PL, whatever you want to say. Overall, the coin is stunning. And also, one other thing I want to comment on besides split grading is that not all coins are the same for the grade. So a grade is one thing, but the coin is another. So, you know, always take the time to look through multiple coins. Don't just buy the grade, because you know how many coins have the same grade as this that look nothing like that coin? Yeah, that coin is stunning. All right, on to some smaller things here. I've got this really cool 1852 3-cent silver, and with also, I'm going to call it a little bit of a mystery grade, but it's a cool piece. 3-cent silver is hard to grade. You don't see them often in uncirculated. There are coins that are so thin you can almost always see the other design through the coin. Some of that is sometimes from a clash die, but a lot of it's just pressed from the coin coming back through. You know, talk about a design that is so unique in the coin world compared to a lot of the stuff that's out there. I mean, Maybe I'll get that for my tattoo. So this is a 1852 3-cent silver. NGC called this, pardon me, talking about mechanical errors. PCGS called this MS62. This is probably about a $300 coin. That 79S, it's over $200, by the way. I didn't mention it because basically I already have it sold. I got a customer who's chomping at the bit for it, and for some reason he doesn't pick it up. You know, it'll end up on the website, but it is what it is. This is a neat coin. When I called this a mystery grade, it was because it's such a nice coin, and to call it just an MS62, you know, it's a little mysterious. It's got this little bit of a like planchet flaw going on down here at the bottom of the coin, but overall, the coin's very, very lovely. So nice looking coin. Last but not least, I got a coin that I had to pick up when I saw it, just because, and this is, ooh, maybe it'll translate. I love when nickels go blue. And this nickel at the right angle is very blue. Look at that. That's actually really cool. That's actually what it looks like in person when you tilt it in the light. It gets that blue tinge to it. You know, it's so cool. It's kind of got just the silver, you know, steel look. And then if you get the light at the right angle, it just turns blue, blue, blue. And the buffalo side also. And some of you who are really quick on the uptake, you already know, because you kind of glanced when you saw the holder, that this is an older PCGS holder. This is an old MS65. I think this coin's about 150 bucks or so. Once again, you know, buying the coin instead of the grade, if you go to a dealer and you find a bunch of MS65 1913 buffaloes, they're probably not all going to look quite like this. And so collect coins however you want to, you know, collect for color, collect for strike, you know, collect for eye appeal. If you just want to buy them by the holder, go ahead. But I'm just saying, take your time and be patient, because you can find some real coins out there that are all the same grade but are really superior quality. All right, there's some news for you guys. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can leave your comments down below in the comment box. And thanks.